Well, this is incredible. The 144,000 is drawn from the 7th chapter of Revelation, and it's pointing to a time in the future, those who come out of the Great Tribulation. You can't build a theology for now based on a non-event that hasn't happened yet. It's going to happen. Out of that Great Tribulation time, which will be in the future, there will emerge Jews and Gentiles who are tried and tested by that experience. But to build a theology for now, prior to the Great Tribulation, is completely incoherent. There's only one way to salvation for us now, and that is through believing the gospel of the kingdom, believing that God is one, believing the Messiah is his virginally begotten Son, and by obeying Jesus, Hebrews 5:9. Everything depends on our faithful obedience to Jesus, at which point we are in the new covenant. Paul, of course, is a minister of the new covenant. The new covenant is not waiting to be arranged with Jews in the future, although that will also happen. The new covenant was inaugurated, be it carefully noted, in Luke 22. It's the covenant of the kingdom. And Jesus shed his blood to inaugurate, to ratify, to bring into action that covenant under which now every believer must be. So to arrive at the door and say you're not part of that covenant is to say you're not a Christian. And they in fact say that, the Jehovah's Witnesses, 8 million of them across the world. They say, we're not born again, we don't have the Spirit. Well, then you're not a Christian in New Testament terms. That really is an amazing theory.
So what are
They're believers who are trying to be believers with a very grand misunderstanding. But the misunderstanding that Jesus is Michael is huge enough. This is even vaster, but they're not part of the new covenant.